Come on. I'm almost there, man. I'm gonna win this one for you guys, man. Wow, what a great game, dude. I'm gonna win easy. It's over. Forget it. That's it. Oh, so easy, man. So easy, dude. This Sonic Racing game, the newest one that came out, right? Crossworld is just pure cinema, man. I picked up this little game during the Nuvem sale. It became really affordable. And man, I'm really enjoying it. Like, the game is super fun, the gameplay is really good, and Sega is stuffing it with crossovers. Man, like, I'm playing here as Hatsune Miku. But we have Steve here from Minecraft, there's the Creeper, and now they've added Mega Man, Mega Man, and Proto Man. Dude, that's awesome. I bought it just for Mega Man because I love Mega Man. There's Joker from Persona, there's Knights, there's the guy from Yakuza if I'm not mistaken, even SpongeBob, Pac-Man, they added them, and there's going to be new downloadable content which is going to be about what? Angry Birds, man, out of nowhere. But anyway, man, really cool. Dude, what an awesome game, I recommend it. It's way better than Mario Kart, man. But anyway, today's video isn't about Sonic Crossword. I'll talk about that in another video on my gaming channel, so check it out there. Today's video is about something else. Dude, this is a video that a lot of you asked for, which is how I make my PC look nice. That's right, man. Basically, in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to customize your PC. From looking horrible like this to looking like this, all organized with custom icons, a custom cursor, all minimalistic. Basically, I'm going to teach you how to do everything I did here, just like it is on mine. And it's good because I'll already answer a bunch of questions in this video. Because every day someone asks me where my mouse cursor is from, man, what did I do to get this cursor? So I'm going to teach you everything in this video. Here I'm going to put the custom icon pack. I'll add several little files for you to download of things I use, and that's it. I think it's going to be really cool. Go ahead and like the video to support the channel. And let's go, man. No beating around the bush here. This video is going to be a tutorial. That's it. Let's go. Leave a like and subscribe. If you're new, okay, we're here on my desktop, everything nice and neat. Wow, really cool, man. And the coolest thing of all, bro, is that any wallpaper I put here look animated. It looks really awesome, you know. Check this out, man. I can put several wallpapers here, and most of the wallpapers match with this organization I set up here. Look, it looks awesome. It looks amazing, man. Check this out. So, man, there's even a little song, but anyway, right? Let's go. Let's do a quick tutorial here on how I made my PC look this nice. A lot of people have been asking me, some even asked if I'm using a version of Linux or something like that, but no, it's really Windows. Look, when I pull this up, look, here it is, guys, Windows 11 for you. Man, so to show you, I'm going to leave my Windows all normal here. I'm going to close everything I'm using here anyway, your Windows. If you've never made any modifications to it, it's basically going to look like this, except for a few little things, like for example this Kirby trash bin here. Man, look at this trash bin, see it like this? It's because it's full. I'm going to right click here, empty it, and look. Now his mouth is open because I don't know if you know, but Kirby swallows things, and when he swallows things he gets big. I'm going to create a folder here, look, and throw it in here. And now he's fat again, he's full. This is really cool. I'm also going to teach you how to make this trash bin here, and I'll also share my custom icon folder with you since I made some custom icons, and the trash bins will be included as well. Because these icons here, look, the Opera GX icon, the Steam icon, the Roblox icon, basically I made them in Photoshop, you know, so I'll leave the link for you guys. There are these two here, man, and what is this, right? This one is work. When I click on work, it opens up the programs I use for work. And here in important, right, when I click here, there are some important files that I need on a daily basis. So I put them in this folder here, but they're folders where I added a custom little icon to them. But anyway, right, let's go, man. First step here. You probably want to set this mouse cursor as the default, right? You're likely using this ugly pointer, so what will you do? You're going to open Windows here, search for settings, then go to accessibility, mouse pointer, and touch input. Then here, right, you'll be able to adjust its size and all that. I leave it at this size here. If you want to copy it, I like it a little bigger. Then you're going to come here, look, customize pointer image, and here, right, there will be several images that you'll have to replace. Man, the cursor I use is this one right here. Look, original MapleStory cursor, which is from a game I like, so I'll leave the link there. In the description, you'll click on download. You're going to extract the folder that came with it, and there will be several little images. Look, everything's all set. Now what we're going to do here is replace, right man, image by image. So here, look, the normal navigation cursor. Let's look here. Which one is the cursor here? Which is this one? Then you go to text selection, and here it is. Look, the one for text selection, link selection, and here look, arrow link busy, and here look, arrow abuse, and then there are the resizing ones here. You come here and look, they're all here, you know? You just have to add the ones that match, bro, and the final result will basically look like this. Look, I'll leave it here for you, just copy it, okay? So go through it slowly, pause on these last two. Here I use the default one since he didn't have a custom one just for him, but this is what you guys will have to do, that's it. All done, now you have the MapleStory cursor, which is the coolest cursor on the face of the earth, and the cool thing about it is that when you go to click on something, it wiggles its little finger like this. Look, it's really cool. Now let's go to part 2, right, which is the taskbar, and I think you guys will want to make it look a little nicer. You're going to right click on it, taskbar settings, and here you just need to copy everything I did. Alright, your taskbar is going to come with a bunch of stuff on it, all messy and cluttered. So here's what you're going to do at the start. For search, you're going to set it to hidden. Task view, turn it off. Widgets, turn them off. Let's move on to the second part. Tray icons, emojis, and never again. Menu, pen disabled. Virtual keyboard only when no keyboard is connected. Now in this option, you're going to turn off everything that's enabled and leave only this one enabled, which is the hidden icons menu. That's basically it. From here, look, you click here and other important things that are open will show up here. Taskbar behavior. This is a matter of preference, okay? But I like to come here where it says left and set it to center, so the taskbar will be centered here in the middle. And I like to select this option here. Look, automatically hide the taskbar. The rest, you can copy everything here just like I did, check what's checked, and set the options I set. And in this part, bro, that's it. Now your desktop will look like this. Bro, it's already a bit cleaner, right? And when you move your mouse down, look, the bar appears and you can use whatever you need. See, only when you move your mouse down. But now I'm going to teach you how to make it transparent, bro, which will look way better. Now go to your Microsoft Store and search for this here, look, translucid, TP. Yeah, this app, the link will be in the description too, right? You're going to install it. It's a simple little program, everyone uses it. I already have it installed. So I'm going to click here on open, then it's going to show up right here, look, with this little icon. What you're going to do is right click on it, go to desktop and choose how you want it. I like the clear option. And this here becomes invisible, right? Since it's in this mode, it won't be transparent due to a bug. So what will you do? Will you put it on the taskbar and then return it to its place? Once it's transparent, click here to hide it again. See, now it's transparent. When I move up, it disappears smoothly, and when I bring it back, it returns to transparent. See, if you leave it hidden and just activate translucid taskbar, it won't work. So disable the hidden taskbar and enable it again, and it will become transparent like this. Here. Another thing, right, is that your desktop is probably full of icons scattered everywhere. An option that a lot of people use is to right-click, go to view, and show desktop icons. Then all the icons kind of disappear. I've always done that, but it's annoying, right? Every time you come here to show icons, you end up with a bunch of ugly icons everywhere. A solution I found for this, bro, is a little program called Nexus. You're going to click here, download the free version, and extract it, right? The setup will come here so you can install it. You'll just install it normally. Just keep clicking next. It's really easy. Click finish and the program will start right away. It's gonna show up like this, man, with these icons, and it'll be positioned up there. What do I recommend you do, bro? Right click and click on remove from dock and remove everything. Bro, it's gonna make this weird sound. It has some effects you can change, but just keep removing all the icons. The only one you're going to leave here is the trash, you know? I ended up removing everything, and only this little thing stayed here in the middle. So what are you going to do now, bro? You're going to take your most important programs that you want and drag them here. In my case, I put all my programs here. But here's what happens. You come here, look, when you click here, there are several programs on my desktop. So what I did was separate them into folders, right? So like work stuff in the work folder. There's CapCut, Elgato, FL Studio, Open Broadcaster software. Everything I use is here, like Photoshop, you know? So basically, that's what I did here, man. I created the folder. You click here, look, create new folder, and name it applications. Then you grab all the apps you want, drag them into this folder, then right-click on it. Right, more options, properties, customize, change icon. I'll leave the link to this drive in the description for you with some icons I have here that you can use. First, download it, then click browse, locate where you save the icons, and pick the one you want. So here, look, documents, I clicked here, hit OK apply. OK, and that's it. Your folder will be personalized with the icon. That's how I was able to reduce the icons on my desktop. That's what I did, right? I put everything inside these folders, so the important stuff I put here, and the things I use for work I put here. These games here, look, you can delete all of them, at least I do, because the games are already on Steam, so I prefer to run the games through Steam. For me, it's more practical. About the recycle bin, bro, we're going to drag it over here and it'll look like this. See, normal, but I'll explain to you guys how to change it to Kirby, bro. But for now, let's organize everything properly, right? I'm going to put the programs here. Look, you just drag the folder and drop it there and it becomes programs work. I'll put my little Steam here, nice and neat. My Discord icon changed, right? Let me change it here. Discord is the one I customize the most. Icon, bro, you can even choose. Look, there are 3 Discord icons there. But the one I thought was the funniest is this one, man. This one is hilarious, bro. It's the GF icon. This opera one. I thought this one was cool. I put Ryuko from Kill la Kill there because I think it matches, right? She goes well with opera. I'll put my little Roblox here and to finish, right, the important ones. So these icons that are left here on the desktop, right, bro? You can organize them in a simpler way. You're basically not going to use them anymore. I like to leave them all up here, actually. Look, you put them all up here. Right-click, view, show, and they're gone. Now we're only going to have this little bar here, but now, right, let's make this bar look nice. You're going to come down here, click on this little arrow, right-click on this icon, which is Nexus Preferences, and now we're going to start adjusting it. Man, the first thing you do is come here to position, then you choose the position you want. I like to put it on the left, then you click apply and it will go right here to the left corner. Then you go here to modules, here to the trash can, you're going to change the trash can icon, and here you have empty trash, full trash. Let's start with the empty trash. Click here on default, then click here on search. Then you go to your icons folder, right? The one I left there, then you're going to put the Kirby icon, right? With the empty trash. Then here in full trash, you come and put the full trash icon, click OK, it'll look like this, click apply, and that's it. Now, when you click here on empty trash, it'll show with its mouth open, and when you throw something in the trash, it'll look full. That's it. Now you're going to come here to appearance, choose the size you want. You can increase it here and click apply. When it's the size you want, just leave it like that. I like to leave it about like this, around 70 pixels or 65. It depends on the resolution you use on your PC, but like this I think it looks really cool. Here in this little part down here, I like to put the green circle, which is right here. Look, gloss cycle green. Then you apply it to every app that's open, right? For example, here in Opera, you'll see there's a green dot here, which means it's open. Steam is also open. It has the little green symbol too. But there are several options you can choose from. Man, you can choose here. Look, how much the icon reflects here, but it doesn't really make much sense. But when it's horizontal, like at the top or bottom, this will change, right? The reflection of it. But I just do that little configuration I showed you guys. That's it. If you want, you can come here to theme. Here in theme, there are a bunch of crazy themes for you to choose from. I just leave it on this default one here. Look, Windows 10 MX is the base. Man, I think it's cool here in appearance, right? You can set the dock transparency here. You can even make it 100% transparent if you want, man. If you click apply, look, the dock became transparent. Only the icons stay here, but I like to keep the dock visible. I think it looks nice. I leave it at about 10%, 20%, you know, so it stays dark and nice around here. It looks cool, man. But if you want to mess around here, man, feel free. You can set it up however you want, man. Here in effects, look, there's magnification here. When you hover over it, you can choose how you want it. You know, man, this is horrible, man. Flat magnification, don't use that. But anyway, you can change the animations here. You can even change the sounds here. Okay, when you click, when you delete something, anyway, you can mess with this as much as you want, man. But I'm going to close this here. This part is already done. I like to leave it like this now. Wallpaper, right, man? How to download animated wallpaper for free for wallpaper. I like to use this program here, which is Wallpaper Engine. Basically, you open it, you choose, man, any wallpaper you want. Look, for example, let's check out a random one here. I'll pick this one of the spinning cat. You click on subscribe, it will download the wallpaper. Oh my god, there's music and that's it. Here we have an animated wallpaper, amazing. Okay, this one isn't that amazing, but anyway, there are a lot of really cool wallpapers in this program. But it's paid. If you have it or are interested in buying it, it's pretty cheap and it'll be really cool. But if you don't have the money to buy it or don't want to buy it, open up the Microsoft Store, type in Lively Wallpaper, and you're going to download this thing here, man. Just download it, install it, click open, and check it out. It's already got a nice little wallpaper here that I downloaded to use with Lively Wallpaper. You're going to double click it here, it'll open this screen and there will already be some nice wallpapers there, but you probably won't want to use those, right? You'll want to download some wallpapers from there. I'll share the link, but you can't use an ad blocker on this site or it won't work. Make sure to turn it off and be careful not to get a virus. But you come here to this site and you can search here. For example, if you type Naruto, a bunch of Naruto wallpapers will show up. See, lots of Naruto wallpapers. Just search here. Look, Evangelion shows up here. See, lots of Evangelion wallpapers. Nier Automata shows up too. See, lots of Nier Automata wallpapers. Actually, this one here is the one I was using. So what are you going to do, man? You're going to click on download wallpaper. It will download the wallpaper and then just open it if it downloads as an MP4. Alright, man, because sometimes you might click and accidentally open an ad and mess things up. So what are you going to do, man? After you've downloaded the wallpaper, you're going to click here on the plus sign, then click here on choose file. And then you're going to look for the wallpaper you just downloaded, click on it, open it, hit OK, and it will load here in the program. And that's it, man. Now you have an awesome wallpaper for free without needing Wallpaper Engine. So you're welcome, guys. This wallpaper here is the same one I have on Wallpaper Engine. It seems people download wallpapers from Wallpaper Engine and re-upload them here, right? Understand now? What's missing here, man, are the gadgets, right? The little things that stay in the corner. In my case, I use this little app here, which is Waymater. You're going to click here, right? You're going to download it, save it properly, then you run it and click OK. Just do the standard installation. Install the 64-bit version, start with Windows, just install it, man. You guys know how to install a program, right? You're not dumb, are you? Click finish to open these small windows. You can drag everything to the center. What will you do? Right click on each one, turn off skin, turn off skin, turn off skin, and turn off skin, and everything disappeared. Then there's this site, Visual Skins, where you can download many Waymater skins. There are a lot to choose from, so check them out later if you want. Just giving you a heads up. There are some that don't even work, man. It's not that they don't work, but I couldn't use them, man. The one I like to use is this one. Look, Monty Ray, it has a cooler style. I'll leave the link for you to download this one from Graphics Interchange Format Hub, since it's more up to date, right? You're going to click here. Look, Monty Ray RMS skin. Click on this here and it'll download, right? Double click the downloaded file. When the window pops up, leave all boxes checked and click install. That's it. It'll open this window. Now, all you need to do, man, is activate what you want. So I'm going to put the clock here. I like the clock. Right click on it and choose the size you want. I like the wide one because then the clock looks nicer and you can position it, right? Wherever you want, it's here too. Calendar, there's this little calendar that you can change, right? You can set it to small, medium, large, or wide too. I don't usually use the calendar, so I'll leave it deactivated. I like the weather forecast. I think the weather forecast is really cool. I leave it on medium, which is pretty nice. Right click on it, edit, right? Then here you can choose your city. I'm gonna put it here. Look, Sao Paulo, hit enter, save, and that's it. It's already here with the temperature for Sao Paulo. I like to add notes, you know? Notes is really cool for you to write down things, right? Like, oh, take a dump if you remember to take a daily dump. You can also change the title here, right? Like you can leave it as notes, you can put here notes, reminders. Anyway, just hit enter and you apply your reminder, right? And you can drag and drop it wherever you want, guys. The other one I like to use, bro, is music. Music is really cool. If you're watching a video on YouTube or Spotify, it will automatically show up here. I like to leave the music on light mode. I'm going to open my Spotify here, right? I'm going to hit play here and there it is, man. The music is playing. I click here to skip. It will skip and it's using my Spotify. You know, you kind of control your Spotify right from the desktop, man. Really cool, right? And that's basically the widgets I use. Now, if you go to appearance, you can choose the looks you want here. I like to use it in this one, look, in this color here, which makes it really black. The blur is also really cool because with blur it gets kind of transparent, you know, but that's it. I like it really black like this. So you've set everything up the way you wanted. Click this button to close it. That's it. You're all set. If a border appears, right click, resize, then go back and it goes away. That's all. Basically, I taught you guys everything I did to make my desktop look nice now instead of having a bunch of ugly icons. Here, right? I keep everything in folders. Clicking here opens them with my icons and games. All my games are on Steam, so I just open Steam to access them. The games that weren't from Steam I added here. Man, look, you can see that there are the non-Steam games here. Basically, you come here to games, add a non-Steam game, click browse to find the game, and it will open the executable automatically. The game appears here and you can change the image if you want. But I like to put all the games on Steam so I don't have to keep adding icons for each game. The only one I left with its own icon is Roblox, because Roblox is awesome, right, man? But that's it, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you managed to keep your desktop organized and really cool, just like mine. Comment what you think, and if you have any questions, leave them below. I'll try to help, but I think I explained everything clearly. Man, I did it step by step with you, there's no mistake. I just ask you not to click on ads and be careful not to get a virus, you know? So make sure you have a good antivirus on your PC. This isn't an ad or anything. But I really like Malwarebytes, man. Actually, mine is expired right now. You can use it for free, but it's so good that sometimes I pay for it. Man, this Malwarebytes here is really good. It saved my PC several times. All you need to do is run a quick scan on your PC every now and then. If there's a virus, it finds it. If there's a suspicious site or file, it blocks it right away. It's really good, man. I recommend it. Oh, and this isn't an ad, okay? I just really like this app. Because there was this one time I went to download a game from one of those sites, you know the type, and I accidentally downloaded a big virus, a Trojan horse that started filling my PC with viruses. When I checked, my PC already had like 400 viruses. Man, so what did I do? I unplugged my internet cable, opened Malware Beats, ran multiple scans, deleted everything, and I was able to keep using my PC. After that, without formatting, it was gone. With all the viruses and everything, man, and I like this program because it finds some viruses that other antivirus programs sometimes don't find, you know, so it's pretty cool. But that's it. Today's video ends here. If you do a cool customization, tag me on Instagram and I'll check out your customizations. I want to see everyone with a nice looking PC. Join my Discord server. You can also share your setups there and ask the community for suggestions. That's it. See you in the next video. Love you all. Subscribe to the channel. We're in this together. Thanks. See you. I'm out.